You say one sentence, and their eyes change. You think it's nothing, but to them, it echoes. For hours, days, maybe forever. INFPs don't just listen to your words, they feel them. Here are 7 things you should never say to an INFP if you care about keeping their trust. Number 1. You're too sensitive. To an INFP, sensitivity is not a flaw. It's a radar. It picks up the emotional frequencies others miss. So when you label it too much, what they hear is, your truth is inconvenient. Sensitivity in INFPs isn't reactionary. It's principled. Often what they're responding to isn't even about them. It's about something they feel is unjust or misaligned with core values. Number 2. Stop being so dramatic. INFPs don't perform their emotions, they embody them. If they speak with intensity, it's not for show. It's because they've wrestled with that feeling for hours before giving it words. What may seem like drama is often a long-brewed internal conflict finally finding expression. Dismissing it cuts into their courage to express anything at all. Number 3. Why do you care so much? Because not caring is not an option. INFPs are wired to care deeply about people, art, justice, small things with big meaning. Asking this is like asking a tree why it grows roots. For INFPs, caring is surviving. It's how they process the world, find purpose, and stay grounded. Number 4. You need to be more practical. INFPs aren't impractical. They're guided by a different compass. If you ask them to sacrifice meaning for convenience, you're asking them to betray themselves. What looks like impracticality is often idealism with integrity. TE, extroverted thinking, their inferior function can be developed, but only when aligned with what matters to them. Number 5. Just let it go. INFPs don't cling to pain. They study it. They revisit the emotional experience until it yields insight, transformation, or art. Their SI, introverted sensing, stores emotionally charged memories. Letting go too soon means skipping the meaning-making. It's not about holding grudges. It's about understanding patterns. Number 6. You should be more like someone else. INFPs don't imitate. They become. Telling them to copy someone else invalidates their lifelong quest to discover who they really are. Their dominant FI builds identity internally. External comparisons interrupt that fragile yet powerful process, often leaving long-lasting damage to their confidence. Number 7. You're too idealistic. The world calls them dreamers, and then builds empires on their visions. Idealism is the INFP's superpower. It doesn't need dimming. It needs channeling. NE, extroverted intuition, their auxiliary function constantly envisions alternatives to the status quo. It's not about naivety. It's about refusing to accept that what is all there ever can be. To really understand why these phrases hurt so much, we need to look inside the INFP's cognitive landscape. Dominant, introverted feeling, FI. FI doesn't just feel. It filters every experience through a personal code of ethics and meaning. When something goes against that code, it creates an identity-level disruption. Auxiliary, extroverted intuition, NE. NE scans for patterns, possibilities, subtexts. That's why they hear more than you say. They sense what's unsaid, and sometimes that's louder than what's spoken. Tertiary, introverted sensing, SI. SI stores vivid emotional memories. A careless comment today might echo back years later, not because they're stuck, but because they remember what mattered. Inferior, extroverted thinking, TE. TE demands structure, but for the INFP, this function feels foreign. So when you pressure them to act efficiently, it can trigger feelings of inadequacy, unless it aligns with their vision. INFPs are slow to open, quick to feel, and impossible to replace. They're not looking for people who agree with them. They're looking for people who see them. Don't tell an INFP who they should be. Ask them who they already are and then listen. What's a phrase that made you feel misunderstood or unseen? INFPs, and those who love them, drop your stories in the comments. We're listening. If this resonated, hit like so others can find it too. Subscribe for more insights on MBTI types that go beyond the clichés. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.